We are now looking at the Systems menu and information window. From here you can access every routine within System 22. You will notice that this window is divided into a number of areas. Let me start by explaining what each area is used for. This section is headed Control Centers. Control Centers are routines that are used to manage your company master files. These include such things as your suppliers and customers' account files and your company product and trading files. There are routines that allow you to identify your company structure, and they include details of your employees, your business organization, including operating centers, warehouses and warehouse locations. Finally, there are a number of routines used to maintain tables of system default codes, such as discount and VAT rates, and many others covering all areas of your business. This lower section is headed System Settings and gives access to two windows. The first is used to set up a number of system default values, such as display and report sequences. You can also create additional businesses or contracts here, as well as maintain a table of authorized system users. There are routines that allow you to control which contracts your user can access and which routines they are allowed to use within these contracts. The second window is for system maintenance. There may be occasion when your data tables become corrupt or a user's login or file locks have not been released. These problems may occur after either a hardware or power failure, and you need the right tools to correct any problems these failures may have caused. The maintenance routines allow you to correct these and others so you can get the system running again as soon as possible with minimal disruption to your business. Moving over to the right hand side of the window, the top section is headed Activity Centers. Activity Centers are used to manage your day-to-day business activity. They cover all aspects of your business, from raising a supplier's purchase order to confirming a customer invoice has been paid. Using these routines, you can control stock receipts from either external suppliers or from your own on-site manufacturing. You can manage your customers' sales orders using either of two methods, and you can process these orders for picking and dispatch. There are routines that allow you to raise customer returns notes and credit notes and to carry out any POD changes that may be required. Other options allow for stock adjustments, pallet moves, replenishments and control of quarantine stock. There are routines that cover the import and export of data, and others that allow you to maintain tables of employee attendance and performance. The bottom section on this side has two options. One is to access the system's integral display and report designers, which we will look at in another video, while the other opens the system's primary display and report window. The system includes over 60 displays and over 80 reports. There are a wide range of selection filter options within these, and there are routines that allow you to export these to a range of other formats, including PDF, CSV and Excel spreadsheets, to name but a few. The central part of this window is a tab control with 4 pages. Tab controls are used extensively throughout System 22, as you will see in later videos. This first page is the contract selection page. System 22 allows you to run multiple contracts or businesses without having to purchase multiple copies of the software. The browser here will show you which contracts the user is allowed access to. You can change from one contract to another by simply double-clicking the one you want, like so. We are now on the second contract, and all activity will now relate to that contract. We will go back to the first contract by double-clicking it. The second page of this section is the activity level page. This is a real-time display that shows you the total work on hand by the number of orders, the order quantities and their values. The top display will show you how many sales orders you currently have on file and how many of those are to be delivered by tomorrow. Underneath that, it shows you the number of picking lists that are outstanding, how many of those were created today, and how many have been picked so far. The bottom section of this page shows you your total purchase order level. How many of these are due in by today, how many of those have been completed, and how many are still to be processed. Using this display, you will always know your daily workload and how much of that is still to be completed. This allows you to manage your workforce more effectively and to constantly monitor progress and performance. The third page in this section allows you to set a number of default values that relate to this terminal. These cover such things as font sizes, default printers, and which warehouse or area the terminal is located. System 22 allows you to manage multiple warehouses. By setting the terminal's location here, you can control the amount of data the user will be able to see and action. By setting this terminal's default warehouse to Doncaster, the user will only ever see and be able to change data that relates to that particular warehouse. It is possible to give a user access to all warehouses on file by leaving this field blank, and this could be of benefit if you are running a central buying or telesales operation. The final page in this section shows you your current version of System 22 and provides you with a number of links that gives access to Microaid support staff. We will now return to the contract selection page. Other videos on this site will give you an insight into some of these routines, the data entry windows, and a look at the various display and report designers, as well as the production of displays and reports.